Hey, welcome to Tech Stocks and Beer, where we grab a cold one and talk about investing and making some money. Today, we're going to talk about where to open up a IRA account. This is a question I get asked a lot. Where should I open it up? Should I go to the bank, to an online broker, to my friend down the street? I get asked just crazy questions about this, and a lot of people just don't know where to open up an account. And I wouldn't either if I wasn't in the industry. So I want to share where you can open up an account and what might be the best option for you depending on the amount of direction you want to put, the amount of work you want to put into setting up your retirement account. First, this isn't financial advice. Even though I'm a CPA and a CFA charter holder and know what I'm talking about, each individual situation is very nuanced and I can't get into all the details here. So this is just general guidance. If you're still unsure about anything, I highly recommend you talk to a financial advisor and have a professional walk you along, because in the retirement realm, you don't want to make mistakes. You can be penalized heavily and ruin all the advantages you get from this otherwise. And yes, I am drinking a beer as I talk about this. If it bothers you, like I said before, there's plenty of other channels you can go to, but I don't really trust a guy who doesn't drink. These people who drink are generally more trustworthy. You got Hitler, he was a teetotaler, no drinks at all, bad guy. Winston Churchill practically lived his life with the buzz. He was a good guy. Who would you rather hang out with? I think we'd all pick Churchill. He looked like a good dude. So I'm going to be that friendly good dude and tell you what's really going to happen and move you through the battlefield that is your retirement account. Anyways, let's get on to what we're talking about, where to open an account. There are tons of places you can open up your account. Almost all of them are legitimate. So let's get on to where we are. If you want just the easiest way to open up an account, the least amount of work you have to do, just get a financial advisor. You're going to pay for it. You probably pay like 1% a year for management fees, and he's probably going to put you in some funds that pay him a little bit of money. But it's not going to impact your returns a whole lot, and you're going to have the advice, and the financial advisor could keep you from doing something foolish. Like if the market's crashing, you call up your financial advisor, he might be like, it's temporary. You just got to stay the course. You're not going to retire for 20 years, so don't worry about it. It'll recover. And hopefully it'll give you some peace of mind and not make a stupid decision like many individual investors do. Financial advisor could be good in that regards, and it could be worth paying that 1% fee to have that person hold your hand, and then you can just not worry about the financial markets ever if that's not your cup of tea, and go out, do what you enjoy. But if you want to take care of your own financial destiny, listen on. So the first thing I'm going to talk about are robo-advisories, and these are pretty much robot financial advisors. You log on to a website, answer a few questions, deposit some money, and the algorithm invests your money in ways it thinks you would appreciate based upon your risk profile. So if you like to take financial risk, it's going to put you in some more risky high growth funds. And even though those are risky in the short term, they're generally not as risky in the long term. The growth evens out. Or if you're risk averse, it's going to put you in a more like 60-40 portfolio where you're 60% stocks, 40% bonds. Because historically, as stocks zag, bonds zag, and goes back and forth, they're uncorrelated, and it gives you a little smoother ride up than maybe that more aggressive growth fund does. And the robo-advisories that I can think of at the top of my head, you have Betterment, you have Wealthfront. No, I'm missing another big one, Mint.com maybe. I'm not sure if they do that. You have to check that out. But you just go there, you fill it in, and you'll pay a little lower fees than a financial advisor, but hopefully it helps you run the course. You still might be able to pull the panic chute in the case of a crash, which is usually the wrong idea unless you know what you're doing. But you don't have to talk to anybody, which is nice. A lot of young people, a lot of millennials, like to just do whatever in their computer and not talk to a person. And if that's you, that's perfect. So you go fill these questions, same questions a financial advisor is going to ask you, and get it done, get your money invested, and then just auto take care of it, and don't worry about a thing. Now for the do-it-yourselfers. First, I'm going to tell you where I wouldn't open up an IRA account, and that's at a bank or a credit union. And here's why. Generally, the only investment you can make there is in a CD. And right now, CDs don't pay anything. You might get 1-2%. That's nothing. I would rather hold cash and wait for a strategic moment to invest than to have my money locked up in 1-2% CD money market funds. Forget it. That's not even worth the trouble to set up. The only thing would be is if the bank had brokerage capabilities, then it's fine. but it's something you got to ask your banker before you go and decide to open up an IRA, and then all you have are CDs, and you're just going to close it out, waste everyone's time. No one's going to be happy. Personally, I like to open up my retirement accounts at brokerages. I usually tell friends and family, TD Ameritrade is great for opening up an IRA. They have a super easy website to manage and navigate through, and they have a really simple platform to make your trades on and to see how your account's doing. You can see how it's done over the past year, hopefully going up, or you can see what investments you have, make trades super easy, and get in the funds that you want to. But that's not the only one. There's also E-Trade, Charles Schwab, Merrill Lynch has one. I mean, there's just tons of them. You can go out, look at Brokerage, and you'll get hundreds of them. If you're a more experienced of a trader, you can also open them up on platforms like Interactive Broker or TradeStation. And if you're a millennial, chances are you've heard of Robinhood and Webull. Webull has IRA capabilities. Robinhood does not at this time. And you can also go straight to the mutual fund website, the mutual fund family website, to open up an account. So you can go to Vanguard.com and open up an account with Vanguard and invest directly in their mutual funds there. And when people ask me what should I invest in an IRA, typically I'll just be like, hey, just buy a low-cost index fund from Vanguard. It's the easiest thing to do. Fees matter most in funds more than anything else, because most mutual funds track an index, and the index moves the same depending on who invests it. So there's not much of an investment differential between different mutual funds. So what's important is the fees that you pay. So if you pay like 1% fee less in one place than another, you want to be in the low fee one, and that'll give you the best returns over the long run. And Vanguard has some of the lowest fees in the industry. So there you have it on where you can open up an IRA. You can go financial advisor. You can go Roboadvisory like Wealthfront or Betterment. You can go to brokerages like TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, Merrill Lynch, TradeStation, or you can go to the mutual fund family like a Vanguard and open up an account directly with them. Either way is fine. Depends on what your personal comfort is and what you want to invest in, and just go with that. If you found this video to be valuable, please hit the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and as always, leave a comment. If you do any or all those three, it helps me get the video out here, and I feel encouraged to keep making more of these videos, and I'd love to help you on your journey to get rich and retire with the lifestyle that you deserve. So cheers, friends.